Welcome back to another episode of the Throwdown. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello,
How are
hello.
you fellers doing on this fine evening?
Grand.
Doing well, Duff Min.
Hey, that's me. I am Duff, and I am a man, so I am Duff Man. I thought, and we thought, we would return to another topic that we visited before. So let's revisit this and talk about some more forgotten movies that maybe we watched, we liked, and we forgot about. So I would like one of you fine gentlemen to please put 5 minutes on the clock.
Me.
Cast. Please
Okay.
put 5 minutes on the clock. Let me ring my gong so we can get this going here.
Just turn your screen off, please.
Oh.
All right. You tell me when.
Let's keep this PG here. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. 5 minutes on the clock. We are going to go over forgotten movies. Let's start with you, Scales. What do you got for us?
November 1991. Surprisingly produced by the great Steven Spielberg. We've talked about endlessly for the last few episodes. An American Tale. Fievel Goes West. You guys remember this one?
Yes, I do.
Was a big fan of the first one.
Nice. Yes. I definitely remember watching this one. I remember watching it at my aunt's house. Just a fun kids movie. This little guy, Fievel Mouskowitz, a Russian Jewish mouse. I believe in the first movie they tried to escape to America, right? That was the plot of the first one. And this one, they're looking to venture west. And there are some villains in their way, including one voiced by the great Dom DeLuise. Character's name was he was his friend Tiger. One of the villains was voiced by John Lovitz, which was fun to go back and look at this cast because obviously haven't thought about this movie in so long. I was like, wow. And then one of the other guys was named Wiley Burp and voiced by James Stewart, the famous actor from
He was still alive?
I didn't know that. I thought he was long gone.
Yeah, I think he passed away not long after this this
Did this movie finally do that to him?
It might have been his last.
But I kind of liked it though. So
yeah,
might have been a posthumous release.
It might have been. I'll have to go back and check the dates. But what's that?
Posthumanious.
Posthumanious, yes. But yeah, just a big fan of this movie as a kid. Loved Fievel as a character, and that's my pick. Fievel Goes West, American Tale.
Excellent choice. Cast, your turn.
Nice. I am going to revisit, as I did in last episode. This is another one I used to rent all the time when we would go to Pennsylvania and we had a house there, and I used to watch it again with my cousin Jackie very often. Hi, Jackie. This is Stay Tuned, starring quite a few. We have John Ritter, Pam Dawber of Mork and Mindy fame, Jeffrey Jones, 80s and 90s villain galore, Eugene Levy, and a young Eric King, as you might know better as surprise, motherfucker, Dokes from Dexter.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I didn't realize that. I didn't know he was in that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't seen this in a while, though. So
Yeah, I haven't seen this in full in a long time, but basic premise is John Ritter is a couch potato. His marriage is on the rocks. He's married to Pam Dawber. They have 2 kids, and Jeffrey Jones comes to the house and sells him a TV. This enormous TV with, and it comes with cable with shows that he might not recognize in movies. It's got 666 channels. Wink, wink. So basically, Jeffrey Jones's character is Spike. He's the like the devil or the devil's advocate, and John Ritter signs a contract, basically signing away his soul. John Ritter and his wife get sucked into the TV, and then they have to survive for 24 hours in order to get back to the real world. But the plot aside, it's basically just a bunch of vignettes of parodies, almost Addams Family type things, where it's like you take something like Wayne's World, which is popular. This is from 1992, and it became Dwayne's Underworld. I made a list of a few of them. There was Dwayne's Underworld, Different Strokes, where it's just 2 old men having different types of strokes. Northern Overexposure, My 3 Sons of Bitches, Yogi Beer commercial. But what's amazing is there was an actual Chuck Jones animated cartoon in the middle. Chuck Jones did a lot of Looney Tunes, Warner Brothers animation, and John Ritter and Pam Dawber's characters get animated in this great, kind of like 5 or 10 minute animation short. It's a good movie. It's very much of the time. people born after when it came out wouldn't get the references for most shows. But it's very funny. You know, some of them are a little sillier, but yeah, great one. I still love watching that.
It's an excellent choice. That's one that if I do see on and I haven't seen it in a long time, it's staying on.
Yeah.
But that's a great one.
Yeah.
All right, my pick is hopefully a movie that you both have seen and enjoyed. Harry and the Hendersons, starring John Lithgow, 1987. I think even Melinda Dillon's in it from Christmas Story. I think she plays the mother in that one. I think that's the same person, but yeah, she's basically following them kind of coming back from a vacation and essentially hitting a Bigfoot. You know, the body is still there. They bring it back to the house. I think they're living up in Washington, and the whole thing ensues where they are basically holding on to a Bigfoot. He becomes, aware that he's there, and he kind of becomes like a pet to all of them. And you just kind of, start to, enjoy this character. And I think it actually even won an Oscar for best makeup and costume that year, I think, too.
Oh, really?
So, I think so. I think it actually won for that. But yeah, that's just, I don't know. It's a good one. Another one where if I do see it on TV, I'm going to watch it. I'm a fan of John Lithgow. So
the guy who played
Killer.
The guy who played Harry, I forget the actor's name, but he was the Predator. He was a bunch of stuff.
Oh wow,
right?
really?
Kevin Hall, something.
Kevin Peter Hall, I think. I think it's you had a couple first names or something. But yeah, I think you're right with that.
I think he was also in Big Top Pee-wee.
No, was he?
Is that true?
I believe so. I gave you an extra minute, by the way. I don't really care.
That's fine. Do we want to put a little extra time on the clock and
Yeah, we'll do a little
discuss,
round robin.
Do a little round robin, round table, round whatever.
Yeah.
Round you go.
So here's 2 minutes, starting whenever you call whoever's first.
Cast.
It's crazy. I don't think I've seen either of your choices. I know Harry and the Hendersons, and they turned into a show, right?
Yeah, they had that as like a TV series.
I feel like I was more aware of it as a show, but I've never seen Harry and the Hendersons. I would recognize Harry. just didn't get a chance. And I watched the original American Tail many, many, many times. I don't really remember much about it other than there are no cats in America and the whole song. But I might have seen Fievel Goes West once, and I don't think it was in the theater. I think I might have seen it at home. But love the franchise, and I would love to watch Harry and the Hendersons. I have to see if it's streaming anywhere, and I'll take a look.
I think it was for a while. I don't know if it was Netflix or one of those, but I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's on. I want to say it's actually on like Disney Plus. It's on one of those where it's going to be on time. I think. Yeah, you can see it there. Highly recommended.
Okay.
All right, Scales. Any final closing thoughts here?
Yeah, sure. I loved Harry and the Hendersons as a kid. I'm trying to remember like did they set him free back into a spoiler alert? It's like 30 years old, but did they set him back into the wild at the end? Like, do you remember what the climax of the movie is?
Essentially, he's at the house, he escapes, he runs away. Everybody ends up searching for him. Like, there's a big bounty or whatever that, someone saw Bigfoot running through the city. The character, John Lithgow's character, goes after, finally finds him, brings him back, but then he realizes, they can't keep him. So he brings him back out into the wilderness. One of these, Bigfoot people or, hunters are chasing him down too, and gets him out into the woods just in time to set him free. And then it ends with him going back and seeing his family or whatever.
Guess I don't have to watch it now.
There he goes. I did say spoiler alert. I think I gave a warning. Was it Bobo that was looking for Bigfoot in the woods?
Yeah, it was. It was him.
No, good movie. And I was also a big fan of Stay Tuned. I always like randomly come on like HBO or something, like when I was younger, one of those pay cable channels, and I would always be excited when it came on. And I always thought it was funny when they did when he got caught in the Three's Company scene. Did you mention that?
Yeah. Oh, I meant to. I wrote it. I have notes here, and I wrote it
I do
big,
remember.
and
he gets like so scared. He's like, no.
I remember that being in the commercial for the movie that was coming out, because he trips and falls over the couch, and then just the two lookalikes say, "Where have you been?" He just turns to look at the camera, breaks the fourth wall. Ah!
Yeah. Vivid memories of that. Jeffrey Jones, what a scary individual that guy was. I mean, played a good villain, I guess, because I just have like terrifying memories of him as a kid of all
You
these
should.
different movies.
He
The
was a creep.
principal
He's a
and
creep.
Ferris Bueller, and he's a real creep in real life. So
Yeah, I remember you guys
I
telling
don't
me
know
that.
if he's still in jail or not, but I don't know. He probably should be if he
Yeah.
isn't.
Probably
Or
should.
is he alive? I don't even know. Whatever. Not even.
He's alive.
Unfortunately.
Duff, okay, go ahead, Duffy. That was it. That's all I had.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Stay tuned. Another great one where I just remember all the funny commercials and spoofs on movie titles and stuff. I remember just cracking up seeing things like different strokes, and it's like I don't know. It's that kind of humor is right up my alley. And then FIFO Goes West. I watched that a bunch of times. I mean, I loved the American Tail, the original one, but I don't know. I feel like I was just a little bit older and appreciated FIFO Goes West a little bit more just because I got into it more at that time. I think I might have even watched that one first before I saw the original, just the way like they came out and how old I was. But excellent choices. Well, I'm sure we probably have some more titles we can talk about. We can get into that later at another episode.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, for
Screen
sure.
grab.
So many more.
But I think that's going to be it for today. So why don't you guys, who are all watching, you should follow all of our forms of social media, TikTok, Instagram. You can listen to us on Spotify and Apple TV. Not Apple TV. I wish we were on Apple TV.
That'd be cool.
Apple Podcasts. Apple Podcasts.
That's the alter ego. That's the alter ego of Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcasts. And it sounds like I'm trying to speak Pig Latin here. But
So that's the Apatosaurus.
but please, watch us on
Podcast.
YouTube. Please comment. Tell us some, if there's any film titles and that maybe we forgot, so that you can help us remember about them, and we can talk about them in another episode. I'm sure we'll have a couple more volumes of this. Please stay tuned to our further episodes that we got coming out. We always have some good stuff and information. And until next time, we will say goodbye. So later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Later.